Hello, welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. How are you doing? Intense it is. My apologies. Delay. Hi, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Keep holding the frequency because it's very much needed, especially right now, okay? We came here to make this happen, as you know me. Because we really are God's boots on the ground. And we need to realize fully, reclaim all of our power, all of our body parts, all of our multidimensional selves, our God source selves, right now, right here, and make this happen in divine alignment with the divine decree that has been announced that this is it. I do not say this lightly, and I have been speaking about now before. Those that really get what I'm here to transmit and to transcend time, space, and gravity, and all the illusions of these false realities, do understand this is ultimately happening outside of time. There is no time. So important. Fully dissolving this right now. And we're all holding up together, okay? And I'm here to support you. And I think those who, people go on and off me and whatever. This is a big theme right now. All right, I'm not going to speak about it. The divine feminine, which I'm here to represent. And I feel her wounds so very deeply, and I know you too, okay? It's not just me, and it's not just about the feminine. It's the divine feminine within us all, the heart within us all, that has been abandoned, neglected. And the divine feminine has carried a lot on this journey, and she's had enough. The Cosmic Mother has fully returned, the Cosmic Mother of Dragons, together with the Cosmic Father, because they are one, in the Holy Trinity, in the divine union that we're here to anchor, which is ascension. Very powerful energies, okay? Like, I think some of us can feel the heart is ready to burst wide open. So hi Marlene, hi Bronte, hi Tonya, Ross, Rainbow Sun, 777, Unity, Shamoni, Neil, Marius, Missy Jane, Igor, Michelle, Warren, did I say Warren? Preeti, Tommy. Thanks so much, guys, for all your support, okay? And everybody who signed up for the activation and group call tomorrow. Now, I'm saying it because this is part of what we're transmuting here. All of us, because we really like now. I've done so much, everything literally for free for the last 1.5 years. And along the way. And we all have, Again, I'm speaking as the one, all right? It's not poor me. It's just we need to fully acknowledge all that we have been doing. We need to give ourselves a big pat on the back of everything we've accomplished, all the lessons we have learned. This is our wisdom. This is our gnosis. It's a remembering of what's really real and what's really true here. Not what we've been fed all the time, all the mind control. That also happens in the spiritual community. 1244. So basically, or 0044. But basically, the divine feminine, the heart within us all, has been gaslit, has not been listened to. We've been in our heads. We've been listening to the mind control. Everyone around us knows better than we do on some level, or not everyone, but you get me. Like, before being influenced, yeah, to one degree or another. We need to be very, very aware, and ultimately we need to transcend all of these and heal all of these wounds and traumas, and the ego filter, which is fully dissolving, along with the false ego self that we've accumulated through all these, just by being born here. You have a whole, morphogenetic field that you're being born with, the miasms, the ancestral baggage, and all of that stuff. We are the program busters. We are the generational trauma healers. We're here to heal the heart, because truly the heart is the key to all of this, okay? In the high heart. And I think most of us can feel right now it's bursting wide open. And yet this has been in progression, of course. Otherwise, if you anchor too much frequency, if you activate, open the heart, clear all of this too soon, too quickly, things go very haywire. And some of us who've had a quick awakening or like a, jump start awakening, ignition, where you have like kind of a walk-in sensation. There are different types of walk-ins, but basically, I mean, even walk-ins are usually from your soul monad. So I think it very rarely happens when another soul kind of takes over. And we're really here to reinstore, and that's what's happening. Single soul occupancy within the human body. And there's a lot to it that's also connected, as I'm seeing it, with the NPCs and a lot of the false realities which are fully clearing right now. So the cosmic dragons, the magic warrior queens and kings, the original tribes, those of us that represent the cosmic monad at the core, and we're all part of this again, okay? And it's the same as the 144, all these numbers, all these code words. We need to transcend all of this objectification, all of the compartmentalization, all of them. This is them, this is us versus them, good versus evil, all of the polarity, okay? Where we are fully acknowledging all levels of realities, all dimensional layers and levels. That's part of your multidimensional integration, where you can see all of this crap playing out, okay, the inversions and the insanity and the polarities hitting each other, basically. It's this culmination, okay, as we are here as the forerunners, and we're all part of this. But some are more conscious of their role than others, and the roles, and of the remembering further ahead of what we're really here right now for the instruction sets and coordinates to fully unlock. And that's what I'm here for, to help you unlock this. We are doing this for one another. We're always sharing a space. And the activation I'm doing tomorrow in the group call, and I need to take these things into group spaces, as I've said before, because there are too many haters. There are too many, people throwing negative energies at this space that I'm sharing. And I, along with others, have been doing a lot for those that have been, hating on us, betraying us. And this goes back to many, many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. This is what we're all healing now. So we're healing the core of the separation that ultimately we are experiencing from source. But that's reflected in us feeling separate from one another, and then plays out in all kinds of ways. So that's the fragmentation of the one mind, the one consciousness, the cosmic monad, the 12 tribes that are really one. And we're all part of that. Even those Anunnaki and Draconians and reptilians and Cabal and whatever we want to call it. Okay, because we're all literally one. So we're all transcending and clearing all of these imprints, programs. Ultimately, it all goes back to consciousness, belief systems, and thought forms. So this is ultimately a war over belief systems. I could see this so clearly in the field today. It's like this whole war, even those of us, the tribes, the core tribe, cosmic monad, being at war with one another. Never mind the invaders. How did this all come in? Because we are at war with one another, within the families, within ourselves. Within the masculine and the feminine. The family is broken apart. That's how the invaders get in, when a container has broken apart. When there is no divine union between the three, which is what's fully reinstating right now. So this is the full return of the Emerald Order. This is the full return of the Threefold Founder Flame, the founders of creation, the original tribes, the original twin flames, the original magic warrior queens and kings, the original cosmic dragons, however you want to relate to this. And you need to go beyond objectification. Because as you merge as one with source, you are all of this. You are the demons. You are the Anunnaki. You're all of this shit. Okay? But then you get to choose. Once you have unified it all as one, we purify this crap through us back to source. And then you get to choose. Who do you want to be right now, right here? What do you want to create right now, right here? Because all of this shit is gone. All of the interference, all of the black magic, which has been interfering with our abundance on a massive level. Keeping us apart. When we come together alone, we are in survival mode, separate, And we had to go through this. It's all divine. You need to see the divinity beyond all of this playing out. That's the only way you're going to get out. So you can see all of the shit, all of the levels of interference, inversions, trickery, betrayal, lies, deceit, falsity. And then you see the divinity in all of it, because we've all been to an extent in our false self, not fully standing in our one true authentic self. And that's the key to it all. And we all need to remember what that is. Nobody can tell us what that is, but there is a common sense of virtues, values, morals. That is what is your 13th strand DNA divine blueprint, fully igniting right now. Through the frequency of love within us all right now. That's what's igniting, okay? So the diamond avatar, fully igniting. New Earth right now, fully igniting. Who believes this? Believing is seeing. Now, anybody has any fears, doubts, where it's going through some shit, don't you worry, okay? It's all good. You're just clearing your level of frequency. It doesn't matter. It's all gold. I've had so much anger in my field today. Oh, fucking hell. Like, if I may say so myself, I'm a master transmuter because I have to be. And I turn everything back into gold. So that's what we do here. We turn shit into gold, heartbreak into gold, grief into gold, back into love, okay, which is God, which is the higher consciousness, which can those see that this is shit, this is where I want to be. And you unify it all within the divine neutrality. So you can take that anger and you can clear a whole lot of shit with that. It helps you change. Yeah, the alchemists, we turn everything back into gold. So we don't just go for the good feelings. Whatever comes up, it's like, okay, what am I going to do with it? Thank you, God. Like, I have so much, I cannot even tell you how much shit I've been clearing for so many fucking years. Oh my God. Seriously. And I got an email, I'm going to mention this now, because we're all here to be each other's lifeboats. And thank you so much for emails. And I know I'm behind. Okay, you need to have patience with me. I'm doing all of this on my own. I carry and hold a whole fucking lot. I do all of my IT, all of this bull crap, okay, on my own. And yeah, and I'm in a whole mood and vibe today. So I'm clearing a whole lot of shit. So I'm doing all of this on my own. Not poor me. That's on choice also. Because it's been impossible to really cooperate with one another. Because there's just so much shit clearing. Okay, that's why I don't do private sessions. That's why I keep to myself. That's why I've been isolating, because we just needed to keep our field clear, no matter how well people mean. There's very little I interact with people, generally. I'm very selective, for good reason. And we all need to be. Because again, everything has been weaponized against us. Everyone has been weaponized against us. I've seen this with my own child in my ex-relationships. It's like, as soon as somebody goes unconscious or whatever, negative people, energies work through people. And again, we all have this, it's not as if I'm immune to it, but we make ourselves immune to it. But then even, those negative energies also, it's like, you clear, like the hate I've been feeling today has been like, it's all the time when these like really negative, dark beings, shadow energies, entities are being cleared. And I do a lot of that. And as they clear, it's basically in your field. I am everything. I'm the whole cosmos, and so are you. I'm you projected out. You get me? We're all one here. Everything you clear for yourself, you clear for everyone. And right now, where we are and where we need to be is like, you are the cosmic father and mother. You are the creator of all of creation, and you're clearing everything through your field. That's you at one with everything. Nothing lies outside of you, of us, of the one, especially when we come together and when we believe. And it's like, I've been working so hard and slow, I'm just going to say it. And it's like, oh my God, it's like just getting like, I don't know, people to sign up or to, support back or to share, like, subscribe, it's like, oh my God, it's like, if I would just be here, like saying I channel, I don't know who, it would be easier, you get what I mean? It's like, I think many of us have been there. It's like, We've worked so hard to get where we are. Oh my God. It has taken so much tenacity, so much perseverance, so much faith, so much hard, loving labor work. And again, I'm saying this on behalf of all of us. Yeah. It's not just me. We're all one. And there's so many people who don't, I know there's so many people who do support me and who say all the nice comments. And the email I wanted to say was that somebody said to me that it was kind of, helping them to kind of not give up, almost like, not fully hanging in the towel on this life. And I know I felt like this about my daughter when I was going through the deepest, darkest clearings, deepest, darkest nights of the soul, but really was a lot of psychic attacks. And I didn't know what was happening at the time. I just thought I was a really bad person. And I must have done some really bad things. But believe me, I grew up even like, it's such a thing of so many lifetimes, like having taken on the shit of other people, their projections, and just feeling guilty for everything. Because people make you feel guilty for their crap and project all their shadows on you. And again, I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay? It's all of ours, but you get me. It's like the feminine has also taken on all of this crap. Okay, again, the codependent, narcissistic kind of role plays that go on. So anyway, and I felt very much like this about my daughter at the time, where I was going through these really heavy, energetic attacks, didn't know what was happening, thought I was just going through clearings, because that's what all the, I don't know, spiritual teachers I was following at the time was kind of basically saying. And yeah, ultimately it is us at the highest level. But there's also a lot of fuckery going on, a whole lot of fuckery. And we need to know what's going on. Because that's dark arts training. You need to slay the demons. Ultimately, in the end, it's your own demons. We're the demons, we're the angels, we're the angelics, the fallen angelics. It's all inside of you. That's all the oneness, okay? But you also need to understand of what's going on, obviously, out there. And deal and address all layers and levels of creation, interdimensional layers and levels, because that's your multidimensional integration. So, clearing your field, knowing what is, dark energetic attack and all of that. Does help you to protect yourself from that. Also below you can find first of all, the invitation if you want to take part in the activation tomorrow, which will be and is already extra super powerful. Okay, and if you can't make the donation, please just send me an email. It's no problem, but there needs to be, again, some kind of respect and support within the field. That doesn't just happen through money. It happens in many ways, shapes and forms. Okay, but we're all here to support one another. I need that support back. I need a home for my daughter and me. So I also need that support back. And I've given a lot. Again, as many of us, but we need to claim that also. And again, it's beyond money. It's people do this in all kinds of shapes and ways and forms. Through, again, lovely comments, lovely emails, liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that stuff. Okay, it all counts. So anyway, and obviously the energies we send, because that's what we can feel in the field. I can feel in the field today just the hate that's been projected at me and what I do. And again, this is beyond lifetimes. It's the divine feminine. And it's also me. Also, I can also feel the whole divide between the masculine and feminine, because the feminine is freaking done doing this on her own. She's done holding the field, being patient. Yeah, so much hate, but we need to feel it. You need to feel it. You need to feel the separation, not purge it. It's in your body. It's in your cells. You need to purge it. So don't tell yourself, I should feel love and light. No, fuck no. Feel it all, let it up and out. Okay, whichever way it comes up and out, and we're clearing this here together. Those who get it. I'm a hardcore transmuter. I carry a freaking lot, and that's just how I do this. On behalf of us all, really. And I love you all, okay? And I know there are a lot of transmuters who get me here because we've been doing so freaking much. And many of us, again, who don't do this, don't get any comments and thank yous or donations or whatever, no support, okay? And are just doing this silently behind the scenes. And know that we are calling for our abundance right now, right here, as you understand your worth, because you carry the blueprints for new earth within you. as you heal yourself and reclaim your power and all of these body parts and pieces, your multidimensional selves, have your boundaries and your discernment in check, your field heals, the morphogenetic field heals. New Earth right here, right now. It's already happening. Okay, it's quantum completing right now, right here. Done, done, done. So it is done. And you have to claim this. You have to quantum merge, claim, synchronize with that already ascended version of you. And it's happening outside of time. So you need to align with your eternal self to fully ignite this and understand the power you hold, fully reclaim this by the realization that we are the ones who are holding the blueprints for creation in our bodies, in our DNA, in our cellular memory, fully igniting right now. Claim this, go within, go silent. Stop waiting for anything outside of you to happen. This is an inside-out event. And again, I've been assured, this is it. And I'm not saying this lightly, and I do speak for Source. But also this comes always through my own filter, so I always want you all to use your own discernment at all times, no matter what anyone says at any time. Because that's the most important here, okay? That, I don't know, tomorrow I could be possessed by some fucking demon, all right? I'm joking here, but you get me. And, you know, I could be talking nonsense. And you need to understand, no matter how much you love me, you need to discern when I start talking nonsense, all right? You get me? Because this is a real fucking thing out there. We need to really see through the ego filters fully dissolving right now, of who we think is great, who's not great, of who we think is distorted, who's not distorted. Take it all away, see it neutrally, beyond your ego filters, beyond the traumas and wounds, fully healing now, and then you can see clearly. That's the only time you really can see clearly. Yeah, so you need to always be your own greatest, highest authority. That's sovereignty, okay? It doesn't matter who anyone says, does, thinks, you know your own truth and what's really real in any now moment. This is what this is all about. And that's only possible as you fully align with your source self, fully merge with your multidimensional self, and find that truth within, because you're here to unlock sacred wisdom, sacred gnosis that's not that's not available right there, right now. You're here to write it. You're here to share it in whichever way that comes in. That might come in through paintings. It might come in, in all kinds of ways. It doesn't need to be, just putting it down, grounding it in some way, shape, or form. It's you further igniting more gifts, abilities. That's you igniting your divine blueprint. That's you believing in yourself. That's you believing in your gifts and abilities and our ability to ignite new earth, because you remember it from the inside out. Again, it's a happening, ultimately, a higher power, aka source, and there's only one source, is in charge here. So we're not in control, but you go with the flow and you do your best to, again, aim the arrow, and the rest is up to the wind, which is basically all of us, which is source, which is creation. So, it's a co-creation, because we're not some little demigods here fully in control, okay? Nobody, not one person is here in control. We're all as one, co-creating this in every now moment, but we all need to fully reclaim our responsibility and accountability over our realities. That it's not some cabal members or some, I don't know, news stations creating the realities here in the timelines. That's fully gone. That's ancient history fully dissolving now within our cellular memory, literally, and within the one consciousness. For so it is done. Skunashinatea se na yaya sku ainatea kekinatea te asanatayana tusku sta aina raskunate. So you just keep in the flow, you keep surfing the waves the best you can. You keep facing whatever is in every now moment. You don't suppress anything. You keep alchemizing. You turn everything back into gold. More wisdom. And if you're tuned into source and your true self in a guidance system, you know in every now moment what's the highest action, thought, belief, and that doesn't comply with some normal 3D system of right, wrong, good, bad. Not at all. You need to feel it all. Like I need to feel the anger. You need to feel the anger of not being supported. You need to feel the anger of having all the shit projected at you. You need to just really feel it because there's wisdom, there's higher knowing, there's higher understanding in there. And you ultimately come out the other end and you transmute it all back into love. But love is all kinds of things. Again, this is the omni love. It's also tough love, where now it's like the cosmic mother. All of these negative entities, all of this shit, all of the artificial matrix, all these inserts, implants, all of the people who are not choosing to ascend with us are gone. And this is it. This is the end of time. This is the end of the TikTok. Tickety tock, up. Time is up. Finally, fully. And this is set from great compassion, because this is releasing beings who have tortured themselves and who've been torturing others for many lifetimes. And their time is up. And so it has been decreed. And the cosmic mother and father are in charge of this, which we are all part of. So you need to reclaim that part of you, the cosmic dragon that we all have as an aspect of us, who's holding the ancient gnosis, divine blueprints within us that we had to fully reclaim and have reclaimed, and your power as the divine co-creator over your realities that you have. Because no matter what's happening collectively, you're still responsible for your part of the reality. What is your part to play here? For your individual divine instruction sets to fully ignite now, and what you're here to do in order to help keep making it happen. And ultimately, again, it's an inside-out event. You know, it's you fully opening up to divine love. It's ultimately about self-love, which again means having boundaries and discernment and not letting people fuck you around. Because we're done with this. And we're done with people hating on us. We're done with people taking advantage, sucking on our energy, all of that stuff. So all these cords, attachments, wound, all this stuff, fully cleared from our field. As you fully reclaim your sovereignty in all ways, shapes, forms, dimensions, realms, as your multidimensional selves, fully integrated, merged, healed, unified as one. So this done. Usanateake. Your diamond avatar, fully activated right now, timelessly so. Merge with that quantum star, 108. It's done. So use your dragon breath, clear the grids, clear whatever you're called to do, whatever it is you do. Ultimately, it's all consciousness. Seriously, it's all consciousness. So, but it's all good. You need to feel the anger. You need to feel it all in order to literally, it's purging from our bodies. And it helps you, like for me, it helps me do my job. I use my dragon self to clear the grids. And I also shift between clearing it from that kind of state of like, just clearing it all out with our sacred rainbow dragon breath. And then you keep merging breath with pure, true divine love, fully. Dissolving all the remaining density, miasms, all the graphene, all the black goo, all of this AI fully gone, also from the bodies that are coming with us, okay? So what quantum parallel reality are you merging with? Where all the people who've been injected are dying now? Is that what you want, really? If you had a choice, because you do, I know I've been busy clearing this from the freaking field because it's one body. As they're injecting, poisoning all these bodies, they're poisoning the planetary body. So we've been clearing all of this crap progressively. People also in their private practices, everybody, thank you so much for clearing all of this shit and believing in it, that we can purify all of this crap, toxic water, earth, food, bodies, quantum healing right now to the original divine blueprint and perfection, the elements, atomic solids, all the kingdoms, our willing heart, minds, bodies, souls, the cosmic monad, fully healed, fully unified as one. Uskuna esera tena sa shure. Kena kerayeaya. Skuna inateake. So what you believe in, imagination is your superpower. It's literally you foreseeing future events. Choose your focus wisely. It creates, literally. Ultimately, it's happening. But, tune into source instead of somebody outside of you programming you ultimately. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. What I say, what anyone says, whatever you take in, have your filter on, recode, overwrite. Okay, we're changing the script now. The movie is changing. We've walked out of the cinema. Okay, who's with me? So do that with everything you think, feel, say. All of that. Okay. So, a lot of clearing, but just let it go. Like all of this negative thought forms and beliefs and all of that, you just right now just see it for what it is and let it clear, because it's like just ancient memories. The same with anything painful, whatever may come up in your consciousness, just releasing. Okay. So you're recoding it. So instead of thinking this is more or this is happening to me now, just see it as ultimately it's the past, just clearing from your field. Unless it's bliss, joy, unity, harmony, balance, it's literally of the past, okay? So unless it's based in love, it's not really real, not really true. That's a good measurement. You can see the truth, but, based in love. That's how you know something is true. 111. So tune in within you, very powerful third eye crown activations, as well as heart crystalline activations. The grids is all activating the diamond avatar, our new earth realities. It's all coming online. We're going ahead. Very powerful M flares today, very powerful. Solar energies, that solar wind and geomagnetic storm was very strange of that X flare. It was long ongoing. When something wasn't really showing up also on the graph, you could feel it. I mean, this has been going on for the last few days. So very powerful clearings and upgrades. This has really been the last HEFO. I mean, I've been feeling very dense energies, as well as being able to tune into bliss and joy. But that's the thing, the more the heart opens, the more it's releasing the depression and the fear and all of this heavy stuff. And the same as, again, from our cellular memory, because this is like your ignition. This is your source center. It's right within you, okay? But you're no longer like, we're still connecting to source, but you also have it within. So it's not outside of you as such anymore. That's the most important part. We're not anymore searching outside of us, like ask all from yourself. You're all of creation. That's where you have to get to. That's where no more separation is in your field. That's you in unity. That's you holding the unity field. That's you in divine union with God, within the Holy Trinity. Also the tri-wave, which is fully anchored now with the true music of the spheres, fully anchored and activated in the field, fully overwriting and shape-shifting our realities. The original sound and light fields. The threefold fire flame, the corrected rays of creation, okay, fully returning, also connected to the 12 original tribes, or 13, and rays. It's all interconnected. And star races. And where's I getting with that? Which we are part of. And that's really also connected to your 12 and 13 strands DNA, which are unifying as one. And the 13 dimensional grid system. And it's really the mother frequencies, the 13, which again, we're all part of. So we all, literally, it's a divine feminine, the goddess, the Holy Sophia within us all, fully rising. So especially within the masculines as well, fully their heart rising. Fully overwriting all of the limiting inverted thought forms and beliefs that have created this matrix and keeps recreating it. So yeah, there's a lot of frequency rolling in. As always, when you're listening to me, it's a lot of keys and codes that are being transferred. And that's also why I'm offering the activation. I need to say, just I realized when I was watching back the other video, I do kind of undersell myself in a way. Well, some people might disagree, but I do notice that these activations are literally allowing us our ascension. Because I do carry the cosmic ascension blueprints and keys and codes for our ascension. And again, we're doing this on behalf of all, okay? And we're all part of this. But I also need to say that because that's also why I speak the way I speak. And that's also why I've been shown that this is really it. And tomorrow will be really epic. And yeah, I'm really very much looking forward to that. And us believing in that is so important. And that's also why I'm here to transmit what I'm to transmit, because I'm trying to awaken this within you. That remembering that we came to make it happen. That, you know, it's like kind of awakening and remembering. And we do, again, you know, it ultimately is up to a higher power, aka source. But again, I am being assured, and I do not say this lightly, that this is it. But it's happening outside of time. So we're not waiting tomorrow for, you know, the fireworks to go off. What I'm feeling, and I'm getting, many of us can feel it any freaking moment now, very shortly. Everything is about to shift forever. In a really, 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 really major way, one way or another. So major miracles are on their way. Major breakthroughs are fully completing, quantum completing right now. And it's ultimately a frequency, because again, this is why I'm also doing this. This is a frequency I'm transmitting, I'm holding, I'm anchoring, activating in the field. I'm transmitting it out to you. It's not just me, because other people are also feeling it. We're sharing it in the field. The more they can listen to it, the more they can pick up on it. Some might obviously not agree, you know, that's also okay. Again, you know, but I'm also at this point, and I think many with us, and especially the feminine, it's now like you're either with us, you're doing this with us, you're supporting us or whatever, or, you know, just get out of our way. It's like, it's fine. I'm not going to take it personally, but just buzz off. It's like, get out of my way. And especially with the freaking negative energies, entities, beings, parasites, fallen angelics, all those who are not coming with us, gone. Clones, artificial technologies, materials, architecture, structures, systems, materials, gone, dissolved fully right now. Along with all fallen light matrices, which are ultimately belief systems and thought forms that are inverted based on religious and spiritual belief systems. Yep. So stop taking everything so literal. Go beyond. Okay. Try to see everything symbolic, archetypes, abstract. Go beyond compartmentalization, right, wrong, good versus bad, good versus evil, all of that. Fully transcend where you know this is going on. TikTok is fully the up. It's fully the up. Done. Skuna ina se akena shaka, uskuna ina ke ayena kara asana te aye. Like dragons fully rise. We need to really call this forth. Okay. This is us calling forth our creator self, us realizing we are God source consciousness embodied. We are God sovereign free. It's a frequency we embody, anchor, and activate in the field on behalf of all, because we are all one. So us fully just moving ahead and rising, you know, saying no to all the bullshit is you doing them also a favor, quite frankly. Because when we don't have the boundaries in check, nobody learns anything. You get me? So us not putting up with anything less that we deserve is us helping everyone. Us rising, you know, even if you think as if you're leaving some behind, it's not the case at all, because we're all one. So that feels better, I think. So truth is love, and it is what unlocks everything. Because you being your true authentic self is really true self-love, where you no longer care what everybody says, thinks, feels. You just know you're here to shine your light. You know, you can be confident and humble, you know, where you're not feeling superior to anyone, but you just know that what you're here to bring and what your gifts and abilities are, and, you know, what part you're here to play. We're all just playing roles. But yeah, feeling everything, whatever arises, is so, so, so important right now. Okay, because it's really just wanting to clear from your cells. If it's negative energies, just know it's not really real. It's just ancient memories right now clearing. And it's making space, like a house clearing, for your true memories that are based in love and unity and joy and bliss, in, you know, ecstasy, quite frankly, in love. I think I said that. So to fully activate. Yeah. But we need to let that other stuff go. We need to feel. So whatever happens next, it's gonna be freaking big, and it's gonna be the shift we've all been looking for. That's all I know. It's done. No more doubt, no more worries, no more fears, fully dissolving, fully from our field, from our cells, memories, within our one consciousness now. So let me quickly check. I think we're almost done here. If I have anything else. So love is limitless, boundless, fearless. It has crystal clear vision and clarity. That's divine law. Okay, where we hold everything again. You can hold the anger and the love within a 0-point field all at the same time in neutrality. You can feel it all, alchemize it all. Okay, it's possible literally to feel both. I've noticed that's you holding the 0-point field. That's you being your tri-wave luminary. That's you being a trinity wave, which is overriding all of the reversals, all of the bi-wave, all of the distorted polarities in your field, which is the field. Love, truth, and God exist outside of time. They are eternal. And this is who we truly are. So all else is part of the illusion. So as we are fully transcending all time, space, and gravity, we merge with our eternal self, already ascended, which has never been born, never dies, where you understand your physical incarnation is a tiny little piece. That's you fully transcending any of the survival fears, any of the illusions of this false matrix, and you being in survival mode. Because you understand if you truly believe you're supported, you're provided for, you're in alignment with God and your highest service and purpose, you're always provided for. And now, again, the table is being set by us and God, as one with the universe. Everything is fully aligning for us because we are fully in alignment with our one true self. 222, 122. Done. Honestly, it's all about you being in line with your true self. That aligns everything else for you. And again, it's not been freaking easy because this is a whole co-creation. And we had been dealing with a whole lot of crap and interference on so many levels, especially financially for those in service work, okay? Know this. So as you align again, it aligns for you, but you have to make those steps. You just have to jump and you will be supported. Yeah, the table is being set. Seriously, the feast is on. Jesus, have we been waiting so long? Goodness. Seriously, I've never been the most patient person. It's not my strength, but I certainly had to learn it. When we're done with patience, because this is the end of time. So we're done with carrying all this load. Everybody needs to now put on their own little backpack, deal with that crap, and we move the fuck on. All right, so let's do this. That's real love. That's you looking also after yourself as well as others. And that's you embodying only love, We can't just always, we've been doing a lot. So now it's our time to open up your arms wide to receive all that you know that it's beyond worth. And it's not about earning anything. It's you again aligning with your true God self. And then, you are one with everything and everything is coming to you because it's flow. It's the flow state. That's also the shift within the field. 1, 2, 3. Lift off. Because what we've been doing is we've been sucking up negative energies. And what we're doing is within a tri-wave, you're constantly transmuting. So it's positive, negative within a 0-point field, and you're constantly just neutralizing it in your field. So we're no longer being sucked down and weighed down by the negativity. We're just now, it's reversing it, okay? It's now, you're just sending out, because you're fully in alignment with your true royal self, your divine blueprint, okay, which is fully igniting and healing your blueprint, your diamond avatar self, fully ascended. And which is igniting new earth, but I was getting at something else, which I forgot. Also connected to the pole shift. So you're sending out, you're clearing everything and healing everything, but just being in your highest light, in the joy and the bliss, instead of us constantly transmuting all of the crap. So that's the pole shift, ultimately. So especially transmuters, yeah, because again, this has been a whole thing within your field, within your chakra system, within your magnetic field. It's been inverted. Okay, that's also down to the reversal. So as this is fully clearing now, and we're fully aligned with that tri-wave now, being this, embodying this, okay, and we're connected to eternal source flows, and the sacred butterfly patterns, and the eternal lotus flower configurations, okay, in your geometry that especially come from your sacred rose and lotus heart, which are overwriting all of the Metatronic reversals. This is basically clearing and healing your field. And then this basically is reversing all this reversal of you sucking up all this negative energy, constantly being this fucking, I'm sorry, too many efforts, but it's just happening. Clearing all this fudging negative energy, okay, on behalf of everyone, being this collective Hoover. And instead, we're like the collective bliss bringers and joy bringers and love, stations. And I mean, ultimately, we're always this, but again, holding a high frequency doesn't mean you're always in love in this, what some people have prescribed spirituality to look like, or what we are kind of aspiring to, although we are obviously going for the love bliss. But you get me, to get there, we needed to really, this is the kind of not doing a spiritual bypassing, trying to be in this bliss state all the time, but actually we need to face all of this fudging stuff in order to get to the true real bliss, because you have to clear it in your cellular memory, in your body. Okay, and again, everybody is having slightly different roles here. And as I said before, like, I think I mentioned something like I'm not that angelic, which is not really true. Just that my kind of dragon self, let's say, is a lot stronger than me maybe bringing forth constantly this more angelic, I don't know what maybe some prescribe as that, but I also know I obviously do have, and we all do, our high, a very strong angelic presence. Again, this is part of your multidimensional self. You get me? It's the same as when I said about my daughter, she's not really that spiritual. I mean, we all have a spirit. Obviously, she's a very spiritual being. But again, what we are prescribing or have like been looking at what spirituality means is all like a lot of nonsense, or some, I don't know, some blueprint that doesn't really, doesn't really define what this is all really about. Because again, this is for me very much about the purity of the heart, us being our true authentic self, and it doesn't always look pretty. And there might be an honest ascension journey. I do believe there are a lot of F's needed, like F yes, F no, definitely not that, and stay away from me, and so forth. But you get me. Like, we need to say a lot of no's. We need to be very firm. And like, for me, it's like you need to have that anger to also push through, or you can make it, work for you, if that's what you're here to transmute. And for me, it's been a lot of that. And there is a lot. Again, divine feminine. What happens if the heart or the divine feminine and the wisdom is not being listened to? It's a constant nagging. At one point, she just stops talking. That's when you should be concerned. But you get me. It's this whole like, you do get angry. You will be frustrated. And the divine feminine has been very frustrated. It's the whole thing. Also the divine feminines with the masculines in the twin flame collective, of holding this immense amount of space. And it's like this whole thing of the masculine thinking, I need more time. Everything needs to be perfect. It's like, for fuck's sake, let's just talk. This is all about communication. We're getting together. Jesus. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm so fucking done with it. I can't even tell you. So I'm letting this out now. It will be fun for me to watch back anyway. It needs to be said. So I don't know about you, but the divine feminine is really beyond frustrated. Like, this is it. We're done. All right? So we move on. Whoever is with us, and who's not is not. And it's fine. We don't take it personally, but we're just, it's like, it's time to be supported. And the people that vibe with us, they will. And the other ones just can do something else. That's fine. So anyway, I hope this serves someone. Oh, goodness. Okay, so anything else? Interesting. I need to see, like, obviously a lot of clarity and powerful downloads unlocking from within. Again, it's from within your DNA, your cellular memory. So let clear all of that stuff. All right. Keep going into neutrality. It's all good. It's all one. But it has to come up and out. So alchemize the negative energies. The sword of truth is needed. That's how you cut through all the crap. That's you embodying the highest frequency. It's you standing in your true, authentic self. That's you being in the high frequency, not you pretending to be happy. Okay. And it's really time to rise for our dragon self and evaporize the rest of this false matrix and its overlays in the firmament, which is already perforated. So any freaking moment now, this is totally super extra done. And I will see you around the campfire on New Earth right now. So again, if you feel blissful, tune into New Earth. If you have this kind of energy coming up, use it in order to clear out the field, whichever way that comes up, create change in your own life. There's a lot, I don't know, clear out your place or your clothes, things like that. You get me? So, and again, what's also happening is that we're calling forth a lot of the, negative races or, draconians, Martians, Orions, and so forth that are deciding to stay to align with the law of one and with ascension in order. They're also rehabilitating their own races and those race lines and those DNA strands. And so it's, we don't typecast. So again, this is not about where you're from, whether, what color of skin you have, what you believe in, what religion or, beliefs you carry, so to say, as long as we can agree on the basics, which is the law of one, which is ultimately, again, based on what I do for another, I do for myself. If I hurt another, I hurt myself. Everybody is a part and aspect of me. It's the higher God source consciousness, which is fully anchored and activating in the field right now. I hope you can feel that. So basically, we're also calling upon, and these are also standing with us now, and there's a big, definitely division between worlds happening one way or another, however that's going to play out, where the soul, the higher self has made a decision already of where everybody's going. But just be open-minded, okay? Go beyond the kind of compartmentalization and them versus us and all of that stuff, okay? Just try to see beyond these ego filters, which are fully dissolving right now. Keep focusing on your gifts and abilities. Know that people are jealous of your true power and, your gifts and abilities and the purity and the love you hold. Just understand that they're just separated from their true self. They have forgotten who they are. They're lost in confusion and forgetfulness. Keep going in there, whilst you're also not taking anything of this on anymore. All right? You know your true self. No longer insecure, no longer allowing the gaslighting to get to you, okay? So fully stand in your power, because this is also how all of this disappears. Because again, it's one consciousness here. So it only can get to us when we have some little bit of, still, because again, like, I know from my own life, I've been projected upon my whole life. Okay. And it's like, it makes you then just, of course, be insecure. Like, everybody makes you responsible for their life and their problems and shit. So, it's a whole thing. And you need to then get to, like, really discerning your boundaries and where you're still one with all, whilst you also understand, okay, no, this is theirs, this is mine, but it's also all of ours, which can be a little bit confusing, obviously, which is what we've been fine-tuning, but you get me. Yeah, I think by now. Again, it's beyond words. So we claim all of our power back. It's ultimately us knowing real truth, real discernment, and every now moment you understand what's really going on. Okay, who's lying, who's manipulating, and all of the stuff that's going on in our fields, in our realities. That's how we learn. Okay, whilst we still love them all, but again, tough love is also needed, especially right now, as well as gentle love. It's all the same, ultimately. And every moment is different. So, because that's the thing, a lot of the spiritual teachings and religious teachings have taught us this false love, where you're not supposed to speak your truth. You're supposed to, like, be nice and be kind and, like, basically allow people to walk all over you. And this is what has created a lot of this mess, where the divine feminine has allowed this. Okay, so we all need to push all the way back, clear our fields, and fully sovereign, all from love, a deep love for the self. This is what it all comes back to. So remember your eternal self, who transcends the false time matrix, transcend time, space, and gravity. Join me tomorrow if you want. Details are below in the description box. Surrender the rest to source and let God show you the way and the truth. Okay? Connect to your source within. And let your inner grey queen and king, your inner dragon, your inner mermaid, your inner lion, your inner Arcturine lion, I said that before, Andromedan, whatever it might be, Syrian, your inner ancient one, your inner Agathan, let your inner angelic self, let it all unify fully as one. Okay? Do this naturally, do it for your heart. Dude, it's all consciousness. Okay, it's all consciousness. Just tune into the silence, tune into, there's loads of high frequencies around, a lot of DMT being released. Our third eyes and crowns are opening wide. This is divine union, this is ascension. Welcome on board. It's all happening. Relax, it's all happening for you. Okay, just a pure heart will see you through this. Keep deepening into the heart, keep deepening into your connection with source, and that's really all you need to know, your inner guidance system. Okay, and keep remembering, this is all a dream, this is all a quantum projection. So no matter what happens, again, the DMT helps you to really walk in a lucid dream now. Okay, if you can, take melatonin also. I think it's good to merge the whole dream state with the lucid state. I can't get it here in Ireland. It's ridiculous. They don't let you get 5-HTP either. I mean, assholes. What can I say? Anyway, so at least that I can order online. But anyway, so yeah, allow the love to open up your hearts wide. Okay, open up to love to the love that you are. Literally, it is what heals and is saving us all. All right, but it's many things. Love is true. It's not always easy to digest for the ego, but that fully dissolves now. So allow that to happen. Okay. And keep quantum merging with the reality you want to experience. And just keep imagining, keep dreaming, keep, I don't know, writing, singing it, painting it, whichever way it comes to you. Just keep merging with the frequency. And that's ultimately love. That's what ignites your, it's already igniting our spark within our heart, fully igniting our cosmic Christ seed atom, fully merging, unifying, fully quantum dissolving all these timelines, all these realities within a 0-point field, within a 0 point. Divine love neutrality, all timelines, all event horizons, fully dissolving. No more time, no more time, no more time matrix, no more of these realities. It's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. That's what I'm being shown. The chances now. Jump to new earth right now, right here. Ignite heaven on earth from inside your sacred crystal heart. In your field, the filmstrip is held within your DNA. Okay, it's all inside of you, all of creation. Don't wait for anything outside to happen. Keep going within, keep going inside your heart, keep following your guidance. Keep following your intuition, keep following your heart. Keep unifying all as one. All from inside of you. That's where all originated. You have given birth to all of creation. Imagine that. So it's like, put it all the way back in and rebirth it all. It's done. Cosmic consciousness, okay? We are the broadcasting stations. We are overwriting everything. So imagine divine love and bliss coming from the trees, from the houses, from our third eyes, okay? Kind of Wi-Fi signals for the new divine love and source broadcast. Done, 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 all right? We came to make it happen, to be it, okay, to be the flow. And it's literally you aligning with your true divine self, your divine blueprint ignited from within. So just be your true self. Done. Okay. Everything else unlocks from there. Your own individual, unique, divine instruction sets, blueprints, all of that. Sunatena sekena sekera sukunatea kena te enasa kunatea e tana sate kunaina era toru shukukukukuku aina kena sekena te tara e la shatena ke tu kukukuku kaina te akeate sunatene tayake ake shukunateate sanayake taratatane kusunatea shekenate tore hana keake kenaseate kunateate sushunakeate and they're like huge crystallizations happening right now in our blood, fascia, bones, in our skin, our brains, in our hearts, fully crystallizing and everything around you. So every atom fully crystallizing, fully activating, as well as the crystalline caverns, crystalline networks, and that's bringing online our true memories, along with the sphere of Amenti, which is holding the divine blueprint and morphogenetic field, really the evolutionary blueprint for humanity and the whole cosmos, ultimately, within the planet. And that's fully igniting. Everything is fully healing. The pole shift is fully completing. The magnetic field shift, we are, again, us shifting our field to Mother's supermagnetism, and the planetary field is part of us shifting the way our energy field works. So from this bipolar and us sucking up energy and sucking energy from one another and this whole feeding frenzy to this fully self-sustainable energy field that is based within a sacred butterfly pattern, and the eternal lotus flower configurations, which is basically you being able to constantly self-sustain your energy. So it's forever perpetuating. It doesn't run out. And only in a fallen system it does run out. And we're sucking energy from one another through all these vampiristic and narcissistic codependent role plays that's been happening. So again, it's not even about the invaders. It's we need to go all the way back home, how we've been healing, managing our energy, how we've been talking to ourselves, how we've been loving or treating ourselves. You know, it all starts at home, within. Then it's our closest relationship, and it goes from there. And as we shift from deep within, everything outside of us shifts for us, which is happening right now, because we as the cosmic monad, we as the original tribes, the forerunners, the star seeds, have been doing the hard work, and that completes everything. Quantum completes all as one. Okay, but let go of outcome, as in where everybody's going, what's happening to everyone. Ultimately, again, nobody's been left behind. We're all one here. Okay, everything else, just allow. You know, it's a big detachment happening right now. We need to de-identify, you know, with this whole objectification of our realities, to fully transcend the matrix and the illusion of separation, if that makes sense. 144. Sunatea kena shata. Ku ainatea ke kenatea te. So you have to go beyond the, you know, them versus us, groups, people, objects, the dream. Fully transcend the dream, the illusion of separation, the illusion of I'm here, me, my little body. That's really me, and you are you. Okay, fully transcendent, fully awakened from the dream. This is the time now, because that's how we're getting out of here. All right, with absolute ease and grace, absolute ease and grace. An inside-out event. You're fully opening up your heart to the true divine love that you are. This is the supernova of the heart event. This is the cosmic heart grid awakening. 144. It is done. not waiting for nothing. Total detachment. Everybody's free. Everybody's sovereign. We're all one here. Okay, nothing to lose. Everything is just being transformed. Okay, so let go, let God show you the way and the truth, and one step after another, one now moment after another, just full trust, full trust. The 144,000 are the divine blueprints, archetypes of the Godhead. Fully reset, fully rebirthing right now through the one that we all are. Okay? All is one here. Everything else are just names and ways we're trying to identify and make sense of our reality, and that's how we're projecting all of this out. This is what is changing. Okay. All right, I'll leave it here. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support in all ways, shapes, and forms. And keep holding the vision and the frequency. Keep merging with who you want to be and the realities you want to experience in all ways, shapes, and forms. Every word, thought, feeling, belief, action we take, it's ultimately our deepest self-belief. So that's why we need to become conscious of the unconscious and face it, okay? Not pretend. That's why the shadow work is so important, okay? And we got this here, all right? So it's all good, and we all have unacknowledged aspects. Love it all up. We're all perfectly imperfect, and we're now fully feeling whole and complete as we are right now, right here, perfectly imperfect, okay? Constantly in work in progress. Love it all up and see what happens. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the love. And yeah, thank you. If you want to take part in the call tomorrow or later, check the details. And also it's quantum. One thing to this. All right. When you sign up, you get an email. All right. And I did this in the description as well before I get this wrong here. But it basically says go to product, and then you can download the document that has the call details for the Zoom call in there. Okay, if you can't make it to the live call, you will later on get the replay details under the same link that you access via the same email. I will do a post as soon as I have the replay available, and it's posted on the site. Okay, if you can't make the payment, again, send me an email. It's no problem, but I do appreciate obviously also the support back, so thank you very much. Any problems with the sign up, just send me an email or message me inside the app. It's really quantum, okay? Even if you get this or sign up afterwards, as all the other calls or activations, everything I do is really quantum. But yeah, the 3 days before and after, roughly, especially with this one, is the most potent. So this field is already very much online, very much alive. There's been a lot of clearing and activations been happening. As we've been talking about, it's all one. It's a whole collective field, okay? So we are doing this on behalf of everyone, whether you're taking part or not. But obviously, if you're taking part, especially in a live activation, but also in a replay, you get, a lot, obviously, of the frequencies and keys and codes, just more of it, so to say. But again, everybody picks up on it within the field as they want to. But if you want to take part, do take part in the actual call, so to say. All right? So thank you very much again, and so much love, so many blessings. Let's rock this. Starship Earth about to take off along with us. Plasma wings to the ready, and believing is seeing. Be this, okay? Believe in yourself. That's you believing in God. That's you believing in the divine plan, which is in full force. Okay, divine intervention has been decreed. This is it. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. But fully drop into your eternal timeless self, at one with source, which is at one with that knowing, eternally so. Fully quantum merge with that, okay? Fully timeless, boundless, limitless, fully free, okay? Fully dissolving the artificial matrix and all these faults, limiting thought forms and belief that's been holding us back and small and believing in all of this nonsense. No more real. Done. And remember, it's a play, okay? And we're all actors upon the stage. Remember, okay? Transcend it's nothing personal. It really isn't, okay? Even if it feels like that. Ultimately, it isn't. Forgive them because they don't know what they're doing, because they've forgotten who they are. We all have. Okay? So much love. We leave it here. I'll stop talking now. Love you. Bye. So many blessings. Bye.